All right, we here. Urban artificial intelligence, urban AI, strategic thinking media platform. You know what I'm saying? I got a quick little live I'm gonna do. I may go live later tonight about some other things, but I do want to create more sports content on this page. That's something that I'm gonna definitely do. And when college football and the NFL kick back off, it's gonna be more sports on this page. These sports lives probably won't be as long. At least this one won't. But I'm a Dallas Maverick fan. I'm a big fan of the NBA. I've been a fan of the Mavericks for a long time. And I will say I was very disappointed in their finals, in their performance in the NBA finals. I was disappointed. I definitely thought it would be more competitive. Now I will say this: I underestimated the Celtics. I admit that I underestimated the Celtics. I didn't think the Celtics were that much better than the Mavericks. But you know what? Keeping it real, I was wrong. I was wrong. The Celtics are far better than the Mavericks, or at the time, as you can see on the screen, what we talking about. The Mavericks did get better. They did get better. Not with just Klay Thompson either. It's a couple of other players that they nabbed. Um, that is going to make them a better team. But looking at the finals and just seeing how the Mavericks played, I wasn't impressed. I was disappointed, and I felt like they did not play to their potential. Now, I'm going to talk about some things that Klay can do, some things that Derek Lively can do, some things that Kyrie can do, some things that PJ Washington can do. They have a new player. I think his name is not Najee. I don't know. I forgot his last name, but we're going to talk about him. We'll get in depth onto him a little bit. It's some things that everybody can do better. But I'm gonna tell y'all this: if Luka doesn't play defense, nothing that I'm about to say matters. I'm gonna say that again. I'm gonna talk about a lot of things that the Dallas Mavericks can do to get better. I'm not saying they're gonna win a championship because they got Klay. No. As a Dallas Maverick fan, was I extremely excited that we got Klay? Yes. I was very excited. But and there's things um that can be improved that might take them to the next step. The Mavericks are one of the best teams in the West. I think we know that. And the Denver Nuggets have gotten worse in this offseason so far. Now they can add some other pieces, but they've lost Contavious Caldwell Pope. They've lost a couple of important players. I'll say that. They've lost some important players. So, having said that, everything that I say, if Luka's defense does not improve, it doesn't matter. All right? It simply doesn't matter. They could resurrect Wilt Chamberlain in his prime. It won't matter. Luka's defense is that garbage. Luka's defense was fucking terrible. It was atrocious. It was absolutely terrible. Now, that doesn't resolve Kyrie. Kyrie, his defense wasn't great either. But Kyrie does have a higher basketball IQ than Luka when it comes to defense. Kyrie can do some things. He can position himself a certain way. But most importantly, Kyrie Irving tries on defense. Kyrie Irving is not Kawhi Leonard or Dennis Rodman or Drew Holiday. or anybody like that. We know that. We understand that. I'm not saying he is. But Luka is one of the worst perimeter defenders I've ever seen in my life. He's right there with James Harden. I would probably even say he's worse than James Harden because before James Harden got the big contracts in Houston and in LA and in Brooklyn, he played better defense. He actually would attempt to stop people. Luka does not. Luka gives up on plays early. Luka whines and cries a lot. When Luka is fouled, no, let me not say when he's fouled. When Luka thinks that he's fouled or when he thinks there should be a call, he'll just stop and argue with the refs. He will. And y'all notice. If you're a basketball fan, you notice. You've seen it before. That's got to stop. All right? It has to stop. Okay? So what I want to do now, because I'm only going to be on for about 30 minutes. What I want to do, we'll go to Copilot in a minute. Let's take a look at Luka during the playoffs, okay? Or just the Mavericks team as a whole. Let's take a look at game one. Let's take a look at some game one highlights.
Occurring over the past week, time to play basketball. 4 more wins to take home the Larry O'Brien Trophy as Jaylen Brown jumps. Jaylen Brown starting on Luka Doncic.
And we see Luka.
His first shot.
Offensively, amazing. Amazing. This is the things that use his body, get inside, and get an easy shot.
That's good. And we're off to a 4-for-4 start in the season. What an acquisition he's been. Tatum stumbles a bit, lost it. Kyrie Irving, quick outlet. PJ Washington. Washington goes to the rim.
He's going to have to play better, man. PJ Washington, Klay Thompson. I like that, y'all. I like them on the floor at the same time. I seen flashes of, I'm not going to say greatness, but I seen things that I like out of PJ Tucker, like right there. What we just seen. Excuse me, PJ Washington.
Washington goes to the rim. And a strong finish. An early 4-point, 38 years old, Al Horford.
And that's what makes Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum so dynamic.
Look,
as Jaylen Brown gets the easy 2 in transition.
Now, the camera didn't show it, but I remember watching this play. Once the ball got out of his hands, and I understand Luka probably wouldn't have been able to catch up to Jaylen Brown, but as soon as Luka lost the ball, he started complaining to the refs. Now, this is game one. This is game one. First quarter. It's 9-10, and the complaining is already starting.
Kyrie Irving drives, pulls up, shot. It's good. Soft touch. Irving hearing some boos, but not crazy boos. Hesitancy to him talking about it as he so desperately wants to play. This is the furthest. Oh, Doncic with Celtics surround.
Okay, now that was an incredible play, and he definitely should have got a foul. But I want y'all to take a look at what
he so desperately wants to play. This is the furthest. Oh, Doncic.
You see him on the floor holding his hands up. These are the type of things that I'm talking about. These are the type of things that I'm talking about. We get it, man. You got fouled and you want the call. When you do things like that, you're making enemies out of the referees. The referees are looking at you as an enemy at this point, okay? And look, we see somebody here at the 3-point line. with their hands raised as well. Do y'all see how they're going to copy the leader? You see Luka has his hands up, complaining about a foul. The play's over. The play's over. You're not going to get the foul called. But look, his hands is up, complaining. The play's already over. You made the shot. You know what you should be doing? Why not just get back up and play defense? That would be cool for you to just play defense. The shot already went in, man. You're not going to get the call. And I'm not, this is not about bashing Luka, because I'm going to move on to Klay in a few minutes. Like I said, I don't have a whole lot of time. But this is what we're seeing. Look at this guy here. I think that's PJ Washington holding his hands up, arguing with the refs, just like Luka, complaining. Why not wait until a timeout to go cry and complain to the refs?
With Celtics.
Look how long he stayed on the floor eyeing the refs. The play starting, bro. Play defense.
Outing him. Holiday, the running start. White tries again. This one contested, no problem for Derek White. His second three-pointer. Rest until he wins the title.
So much of the discussion around Jason Tatum is whether or not his jump shot goes in. That's Luka's jump shot goes in there. But with Tatum, he just does so many other things on the basketball floor at an elite level. He's not defined by his jump shot.
Porzingis, guarded by Harvey, leans in. Harvey.
That's terrible defense, man. That's atrocious defense. I don't even know how Harvey got on Porzingis now. Porzingis got injured later in this series, but the reason that I chose to talk about game one, and I might have a part two of this actually, where I'm talking about other things that took place in these finals. The Mavericks lost games that Porzingis didn't even play. Okay, Harvey being matched up with Porzingis is a problem. That shows poor defensive IQ. I don't even know how he got in that position.
He tried to be on him. Porzingis gets away.
Look at that. Is that Max Keebler right there? Maxi Keebler? You got to play fucking defense, dog. Let's watch that again. Look at how.
On him.
Keep your eyes on him. Keebler. I get it. You don't want to leave Jaylen Brown in the corner. But when you see Porzingis attacking the paint, you have to help. You cannot just watch. I get it. Jaylen Brown is right there. Jaylen Brown is a good shooter. But Porzingis is not Magic Johnson. All right? Porzingis is not Jason Kidd. He's not an amazingly efficient passer.
Porzingis.
Look. At this point, we're not even right there. Once you see Porzingis face the rim, right here, look at that. Once you see him facing the rim with all this space, Keebler, I think that's Maxi Keebler right there, whoever it is, you have to know, I gotta help. Okay? Nobody else is around. It's on you, buddy. You gotta do something. But look what he does.
Porzingis gets away.
Watches the shit. Nothing. He does nothing.
Hey, inside and throws it down.
That's Klay Thompson is gonna fix stuff like that. And hey, Klay Thompson ain't the Klay Thompson of old. But I guarantee you, Klay Thompson wouldn't have watched that happen.
Are you? Jaden Hardy, Holiday all over him. Hardy gets it back and backs it in. Nice.
That shit was luck. Let's be real.
Recovery from Jaden Hardy, getting some important. Josh Green is on Tatum, now picked up by Gafford. Tatum, contested three is good. His first points to go with 3 assists and 3 rebounds. Shooter just checked in. Porzingis way outside.
Look, man. Terrible defense. Terrible defense.
Way outside.
We know Porzingis can shoot. You know Porzingis can shoot, buddy. Look where you're standing. Look where Porzingis is. That's too far away, dog.
Porzingis way outside, knocks down another. What a start in his finals debut. Irving blocked by Porzingis. He's doing it all. Holiday, Hauser, three-pointer.
Transition defense. Ass. Absolute ass.
It's a Celtic avalanche here in the first quarter of 17.
The Mavericks gave up 37 points in the first quarter, or more than that, because they're probably going to score again. More than that in game one. The reason that I picked game one, and like I said, I may do more going in depth on this Klay Thompson acquisition. Game one was basically the story of how the whole series went. Yes, they won a game. Okay, we know the Mavericks won a game. And they had some brighter spots than what we're seeing now. But this was basically the overall theme of the game.
Tatum gets past Irving, stripped and stolen by Irving. Here comes Josh Green, one man to beat, but it's a seven-footer. Who blocks it?
Blocked him on a fast break. Low basketball IQ. You think you're gonna dunk on somebody that's 7'3", dog? Who the fuck do you think you are?
One man to beat, but
look at that. Who the fuck you think you are? You think you're just gonna jump over a guy that's 7 feet? No, bro. He's gonna block you.
It's a seven-footer. Who blocks it again? And seeing huge deficits, although in game one of the NBA Finals, as Irving with a beautiful left hand. He's an acquisition from Charlotte. He's been their third leading scorer in the playoffs.
Look at his switch, y'all. Do y'all see how he switched to Luka? This, again, and we're going to get to Klay after this play. This is what every team moving forward is going to do.
The season he's had. Brown goes inside.
Look at that.
Oh, what a slam from Jaylen Brown.
How crazy was that? I'm going to rewind that, y'all.
Charlotte, he's been their third leading scorer in the playoffs.
He got that switch. Look at Luka's legs already. Don't look like he's going to come out on top. All right, Jaylen Brown's eyes lit up. Every Celtic player, their eyes lit up when they see Luka in front of them.
What a season he's had.
Crossed over. Look at where Luka is. Crossed over, swiped, and missed. Luka's defense is ass. Look at all the Maverick players around. We got two in the paint, two behind him. There is no way Jaylen Brown should dunk the basketball in this situation. You're literally surrounded by the opposing team.
Brown goes inside. Oh, what a slam from Jaylen Brown.
How the fuck that happened? How? How are you surrounded by the opposing team and you're still able to dunk the ball? Y'all, Jaylen Brown isn't 6'11" or 6'8". Let's look up Jaylen Brown's exact height. And I'm gonna move on, and I'm gonna get to Klay after this. I'm just showing y'all the deficiencies of the Mavericks. How tall is Jaylen Brown? Jaylen Brown is 6'6", y'all. Jaylen Brown is 6'6". There's no way he should have done that. So let's move to Klay. Let's look at some Klay Thompson highlights from 2024. I don't want to go back and look at nothing old. Let's see what he did in 2024. This is his best buckets from the 2023-2024 season. Let's see.
No timeout.
The Dallas Mavericks could get the Klay of old. Let me not say of old, but there will be flashes of that Klay. That's what we need.
Everyone running to Curry. There's 3 Kings there. Gets it to Draymond, down to 5. Klay Thompson at 3. Klay for the win. Go!
Big boy shot. Big boy shot.
Klay Thompson.
That mid-range game is gonna kill. We need, and I know everybody wants him to shoot threes. He's gonna shoot threes, y'all. But we need that mid-range Klay too.
It's still out there. If you want to take step away, they got another killer. 21 years old. He's very skilled. Klay Thompson
yes, sir.
is skill, drops into 3. Final minute of this first half. Klay
Transition.
In transition. Oh, man. Nicely. So Chris Paul and Dario Saric for their first playing time. Klay Thompson hitting that 3. See Chet Holmgren has some skill with that fake handoff. Klay Thompson hitting a 3 to begin.
Luka and Kyrie to Klay. Mid-range catch and shoot is gonna be, it can be a problem. We're gonna get to some other things in another video. But this, I feel like this has the potential to mesh well. This is the current Klay, y'all, after surgery and everything. I'm not looking at no old highlights. We don't need the old Klay. He did what he had to do with Golden State. Now he's moved on to the Dallas Mavericks. We need the new Klay, the current Klay. We can get the job done with the older Klay. It's not a problem. We just gotta play defense and up the basketball IQ a little bit. And that's on both sides of the ball.
Only on the kick out. And finally a 3. Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson finds a 3.
Quick releasing and shooting, man. Klay and Kyrie going to be a problem, y'all.
Alexander Walker's shooting. It never touched Edwards' hands or either of the bigs. Klay for 3. He got it. The Timberwolves found a way to kind of stop him. Wait a minute. How about a 4-point play by Klay?
4-point play.
Thompson. And Klay's working off of these ball screens. Mike Conley is trying to chase him.
Y'all see them ball screens. Derek Lively is great at that. PJ Washington is great at that. Setting screens, opening it up for Klay, that's going to be a big deal.
Easy task. Dylan Brooks on him. Klay going to take a little bump and float it in and draw the foul. An easy shot, but we know Klay can make those. Get a little handoff from Chris Paul, get into Dylan Brooks' body, create the separation. Dylan Brooks is jumping as hard as he can for the player, but Klay, 1-foot reload. Come on, amazing. Look at this. He really wanted to shoot this first one, but he saw Şengün last minute and kept that left.
The basketball IQ, this high basketball IQ and this championship pedigree is what the Dallas Mavericks need. Now, I know Kyrie has a championship. He's won. He has that championship pedigree. And the Mavericks need that as well. But coming from somebody like Klay, who has won, what, 4? That is what we need. The defensive tenacity, too. We haven't even got into that. And I know that Klay isn't the lockdown defender that he used to be, but he's still a valuable defender, and he's gonna make the Mavericks better on both sides of the ball.
Klay attacking Nurkic and Grayson Allen, putting it in.
Man, that is what I like to see. Klay still being able to attack the rim. All right, get into the defense. Because listen, y'all, Kyrie and Luka gonna get double teamed. That's just how it's gonna be. Kyrie and Luka will continue to get double teamed. You can't double team 3 players. The starting lineup is gonna be Kyrie, Luka, Klay, Washington, and Lively. That's a tough 5 to deal with. Offensively, they got to prove themselves defensively. But as far as offensively, I'm not worried. I'm not worried about the Mavericks offensively.
And drawing the foul. Klay driving this time. Tyson's there, puts it in, draws the foul. It's all over this game. You get Kuminga cutting out of there, clearing out the runway.
Absorbing contact, too strong. That is what I like to see from Klay at this point in his career. He can still attack the basket. We know about his shooting. That's not going anywhere. His lateral movement, side to side on defense, and him attacking the rim on offense, those were the questions that I had after his surgery. The age that he is in the NBA, he's a little up there in age. Can he still be physical, like the play we just seen, absorbing contact? If he can, he will. This is going to be one of the best moves that the Dallas Mavericks could have made.
For Klay, Klay for one here if they want. Klay's going to take a quick three. Run that split action for Steph. They double him. Klay, sidestep, reload three. He got it. Nice. The two defenders sold out to Steph. Klay Thompson calmly sidestepped that defender. But we won't mention it. Klay Thompson three. Perfect.
Ability to move without the ball. Okay, did y'all see that? This dude failed.
Perfect. Okay, Klay Thompson. Step that defender. But we won't mention.
Here we go. Look, this play here. Look, set the screen. Look at Klay coming around. Lost him. That's 2D. You fucked up. You fucked up bad, bro.
Klay Thompson three. Perfect.
These are the things that Derek Lively, PJ Washington are gonna have to do. Set the screen while people are double teaming Kyrie and Luka. Klay Thompson is gonna have to be moving without the ball. If he moves, when you move without the ball and you have Luka and Kyrie on the floor with you, man, look.
Okay, Klay Thompson has been a rebounding machine early. Klay on a reload and bottoms that. And one. Physical with them. Klay Thompson bottoms a three. It's the NBA. There's a lot of players in games. They're not getting as many minutes.
Look at him moving without the ball. Look at Klay Thompson moving without the ball.
Oh,
that is what the Mavericks need.
Everybody else has to stay aggressive and ready. Klay three.
Moving without the ball. During the finals, I seen a lot of people standing around. A lot of people just standing around watching Luka and Kyrie do their thing.
Klay with the shot clock at 5. He checked it. Return, fade, fire, and hit it. Klay Thompson's got 21 on 8 of 11 shooting. They put size on Steph. 2 men jump at him. Klay Thompson attacking. Wiggins with the shot clock at 5. Klay an open corner 3.
He got open in the corner because he moved without the ball, okay? Moving without the ball is going to be key. Is going to be critical for the success of the Mavericks, okay? Now, I didn't want to make this too long. I just wanted to pop in, speak on it, and let y'all know a quick, just have a little quick dialogue about how I felt about Klay Thompson coming to the Mavericks. This wasn't a deep dive. This is only part 1. I'll come back with part 2 maybe tomorrow or the next day. And I'm going to get deeper into this. I see we stopped at 323. We'll pick this up, and we're going to talk about defense. We're going to look at more videos from the NBA Finals. We're going to look at some more Luka things, some more Kyrie highlights, and also we're going to take a look at Derek Lively and PJ Washington because they're very important, okay? Klay Thompson being on the floor, him being one of the greatest shooters of all time is going to make those guys better, all right? And we're going to get into that much deeper. I just wanted to speak on this, get it into the algorithm real quick, and we might be back a little bit later talking about some other stuff, or I may do part 2 of this. Either way, part 2 is coming. I just wanted to let y'all know how I felt about Klay being in Dallas and just giving a little, building a little foundation about what's going to have to happen, okay? Better defense, number one. Better defense, higher basketball IQ, better decision making, less crying from Luka, a lot less, more defense from Luka. Luka, don't worry about the refs, okay? No, don't worry about the refs. Don't say nothing to those niggas, man. They don't care about you. They let you know already. They don't fuck with you like that. So if you go into the paint and you get knocked around and you don't get a call, don't raise your arms and cry and boo-hoo. They don't give a fuck. All right, move on and keep playing defense. And also, Klay moving without the ball. Klay moving without the ball, all right? The next episode is good. I'm going to talk about the surrounding players around Klay and how he's going to make them better, because he's going to have to prove it on the floor. We know that, but Klay he's kind of going to make them better just off his reputation alone. He's that good of a shooter. Just the threat of him shooting is going to make PJ Washington and Derek Lively better players. And Dallas fans like myself, we're going to have front row seats to this. All right. So 30 minutes. I wanted to just quick, sweet, get to the point. Another episode of this will be coming soon. Thank y'all for watching Urban Artificial Intelligence. I will have more sports content on this page. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.